Hello everyone, this is Sangeeta. Welcome you all to the video tutorial class. In today's class, we are going to see a fresh topic. That is, it is going to be an interesting story from 10th Standard Unit 4 Prose from Samachir Kalvi syllabus. The name of the story is The Attic. It is written by Satyajit Ray. So as I told you, the story is going to be an interesting one. So please make sure that you watch the video till the end. Now let's move to the story. Okay, before we start the story, let us discuss about the title first. Okay, the attic. What does mean by attic? Why the author has used the word attic as title? Everything we will discuss and then we'll move to the story. Attic. What does mean by attic? An attic is an unfinished room at the very top of the house, just below the roof. So an attic is a part of a house which is built at the top of the house and just below the roof. It is between the top floor and the roof. Okay. So top floor க்கு மேல roof க்கு கீழ கட்டுற ஒரு இடம். அதுதான் attic னு சொல்லி சொல்லுவோம். It is மேல் மாடம்னு சொல்லி தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவாங்க. And this attic is used often for sorting things. Many people know they use it only to store their waste things, goods, waste materials. Okay, and some people use it, modify it, and use it even as bedrooms. Okay, so another word for attic is loft. We can say attic as loft also. Now coming to the point, why the author has named the lesson attic, because there is a connection between the story and the place attic here. Okay, that's what we are going to learn in this lesson. How the attic is used in this lesson, that's what we are going to learn in the story. Now, author's introduction. Here is the image of Satyajit Ray. Satyajit Ray was born in May 2 in the year 1921 in Calcutta. So he was born in Calcutta and died in the year 1992, April 23. And he was an Indian filmmaker. He used to make films, okay, and screenwriter. What does mean by screenwriter? Screenwriter, a person who writes a screenplay. திரைக்கதையாசிரியர்னு சொல்லி சொல்லுவாங்க. And he is also a graphic artist, musician, and an author. Author who writes stories, novels, etc. He authored several short stories and novels meant primarily for young children and teenagers. So he has written many novels and stories which is very much suitable for young children and teenagers. Okay, and he revived the children's magazine Sandesh. He revived the children's magazine Sandesh. Revived means to give life or to revitalize, like that. புதுப்பிக்கிறதுன்னு சொல்லி சொல்லுவோம். He revived the children's magazine Sandesh. The name of the magazine is Sandesh, which his grandfather had started in 1913 and edited it until his death in 1992. What is children's magazine? Nowadays we are getting a magazine weekly once, no, சிறுவர் மலர்னு சொல்லிட்டு நமக்கு வரும் இல்லையா? In that many puzzles will be there, many quizzes will be there, and articles, drawings, many things will be there, right? So a magazine consists of pictures, quizzes, puzzles, articles. That's what a children's magazine was named as Sandesh, and he was editing it until his death in 1992. Now, Ray was more interested in writing rather than filmmaking. So he was interested in writing, okay, more than making films. His stories have been translated in Europe, the United States, and many other countries. So not only he is famous in India, he is also famous in Europe and United States and some other countries also. Ray received many awards, including 32 National Film Awards by the Government of India. So he has got 32 national awards for his films. Notably, the Padma Bhushan in 1965 and the highest civilian honor Bharat Ratna shortly before his death. So he has received many awards. Among one is Padma Bhushan. He has got Padma Bhushan award in the year 1965 and Bharat Ratna award before he died. Okay. Okay, now we have come to the introduction part of the lesson. In the story, the attic, the narrator and Aditya went to visit Aditya's village after 29 years. Aditya, who had done a mistake in his young age, trying to rectify it, and the author was accompanying him throughout the story with lot of thoughts and questions regarding Aditya's behavior. So, as humans, we do lots of mistakes in our life. Some we do knowingly, and some we do unknowingly, right? And when we realizes it, we try to rectify it. We realize it at some point, and we try to rectify it, right? So, like that, Aditya, who's the main character of this lesson, has done some mistake in his young age. And the narrator and Aditya, when they go back to the village after 29 years, Aditya realizes his mistake and trying to rectify it. Okay, so the author was with him with a confusion, with a confusing situation, because Aditya's behavior is strange for him. He behaves in a strange way. He doesn't know what happened in the past. The narrator doesn't know what happened in the past in Aditya's life and what is happening at present. With some confusion, he is traveling with Aditya throughout the story. Okay, so in our lesson, we are going to know what is the mistake done by Aditya and how he rectifies it. Okay, this is what we are going to know in the story. Now we are moving to the theme of the story. Man does change with time. Do you agree with me? Of course, you have to, because people change by time, right? People do change by time. People, those who are good natured, may change into bad natured at some point in their life. It can be both negative and positive. People, those who are bad natured, can be changed into good nature at some point in their life. Okay, so time changes everyone, right? By people change by time. Okay. Okay, next we are moving to the characters. Aditya, narrator, Nagin uncle, Sasanka Sanyal. These are the main four characters in this lesson. Here is the image of Sanyal. It is Aditya and he is our narrator. Okay, here is Nagan uncle who owns a tea shop. Now we are in the story. Let's start the story now. The narrator and Aditya were returning from the site of the new factory at Diodarganj. So both our narrator and his friend, they are both business partners. Okay, business friends. So they both are returning after visiting their new factory. They are just returning from their site, which is set up in Diodarganj. So they are going to Calcutta from the Ganj. Okay, and they were driving through National Highway 40 and reached a point where the road was bifurcated. So while they were going, at some point, the road was bifurcated. Bifurcated is nothing but divided into two. If you see the image, you will come to know. ஒரு இடத்துல ரோடு பிரியும் ரெண்டு சைடுல லெஃப்ட் சைடுல ஒன்று ரைட் சைடுல ஒன்று அதுதான் பைஃபர்கேட்டட்னு சொல்லி சொல்லுவாங்க ஓகே so they were going through National Highway 40 and at some point the road was bifurcated. Okay. And realizing Aditya's interest to visit his native place, they decided to go to Brahmapur, which is Aditya's native place after 29 years. So the narrator here asked Aditya whether he is willing or interested to visit his native place. Okay, and Aditya also shows his interest to visit his native place, so that they decided to go to Brahmapur. Brahmapur is the name of Aditya's native place, and he is going back to his village, the native place, after 29 years. ஓகே ஒரு 29 வருஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் ஆதித்யா அவரோட வில்லேஜுக்கு போயிட்டு விசிட் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்ற ஒரு ஆசை வந்திருக்கு so that they decided to go to Brahmapur. Okay, and they drove 10 kilometers along the road that branched off to the right to reach Brahmapur. Okay, so from the point where the road bifurcated, they have to take right and go 10 kilometers. Okay, go 10 kilometers to reach Brahmapur. ஸோ அந்த பைஃபர்கேட் ஆன இடத்துல இருந்து தே ஹேவ் டு ரைட் எடுத்து ஒரு 10 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் போனாங்கன்னா தே வில் ரீச் பிரம்மாப்பூர். தட்ஸ் வாட் ஐ ஹவ் மென்ஷன் ஹியர். ஓகே, ரைட் சைட் இந்த ரோட்ல இருந்து இஃப் தே டேக் திஸ் ரைட் அண்ட் கோ 10 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் டெஃபினெட்லி தே வில் ரீச் பிரம்மாப்பூர். ஓகே, அதனால தான் அந்த ரோட் பைஃபர்கேட் ஆகிற இடத்துல நம்ம நரேட்டர் கேட்குறாரு வெதர் ஆதித்யா இஸ் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் டு கோ டு ஹிஸ் வில்லேஜ் அண்ட் விசிட் இட். And he shows his interest so that they have decided to go to Brahmapur, which they have to take right and travel 10 kilometers more to reach Brahmapur. And now Aditya's father left his ancestral house and moved to Calcutta to set up his own business there. His ancestors were once zamindars. So Aditya's ancestors were once zamindars, and Aditya's father left his village before 29 years to set up his own business in Calcutta. Okay, so Calcutta la avroda business start பண்றதுக்காக they have left the village. And Aditya oda ancestors are nothing but அந்த முன்னோர்கள்னு சொல்லி சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, அவங்கள தான் ancestors-னு சொல்லி சொல்லுவாங்க. முன்னோர்கள் வாழ்ந்த வீட்டை ancestral house-னு சொல்லி சொல்லுவாங்க. They were once zamindars. Zamindars is the bird. வில்லேஜ்ல எல்லாம் ஜமீன்தார்கள் இருப்பாங்கல்ல, அவங்கள தான் ஆதித்யாவோட முன்னோர்கள் ஒரு டைம்ல ஜமீன்தார்ஸா இருந்திருக்கிறாங்க அந்த வில்லேஜ்ல. And Aditya left the local school after he had passed the matriculation examination to continue his further studies in Calcutta. So when he left, Brahmapur, no, when Aditya left Brahmapur, he just completed his matriculation examination, and to continue his further studies, he went to settle in Calcutta. Okay. And after his father's death, Aditya was looking after his business. The narrator was his business friend. As I told you earlier, after the death of Aditya's father, he was taking care of his business, and our narrator, we know very well, Satyajit Ray was his business partner, business friend. While they were on the way to Brahmapur, Aditya tried to recollect the old memories of his 200 years old big ancestral house, which I have mentioned here, and his school, his schoolmates, and the tea stall of Nagan uncle. Okay, so of course, when you are visiting a place which is very much close to your heart after a long time, no, you will recollect all the memories when you were young, all these the places where you enjoyed, where you had fun, all those memories will come to your mind and go, right? So like that, Aditya also is getting back to his memories. Okay, old memories. He's just recollecting the image of the house, the image of his school old building, the image of his classroom and his classmates, and Nagan uncle who had a tea shop near the school. All these things he's just recollecting. Okay, all these memories he just recollecting, and he thinks whether they will be able to recognize him, whether he will be able to recognize all the old buildings, all his old friends. He's just thinking like this and moving towards the village. They were driving in the month of Magha around 3:30 p.m. Magha is here, the period between January to February. Okay, the period between January to February. So here, and in English calendar, it is said that it is in the middle of winter season. Okay, so in our textbook, it is mentioned as Magha. The period between January to February is mentioned as Magha here. So they both, our narrator and his friend Aditya, were traveling in the month of Magha around 3:30 p.m. and the sun was on the western horizon about to set in. Okay, so in our book it is said, it is given as soothing. Soothing means nothing but calm. Okay, they could not feel the heat of the sun there. The climate was not that much hot to feel the heat of the sun. Okay, so it was soothing. The sun was soothing, very calm. It was a good climate to travel. Okay, and in that climate, no, they were just traveling and the sun was about to set. As harvest was over, raw paddy fields were visible on either side of the road. So the road is here in between the paddy fields. If you see the image, you will come to know. Okay, so harvest அப்படிங்கிறது அறுவடை முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் அந்த raw paddy fields, fresh paddy fields are there on both sides of the road. Okay, they could see the paddy fields on both sides of the road. And soon, within 10 minutes, they reached the school with a big front iron gate, playing field, and a two-storied building. Here, the school is described how it is with a big front iron gate. The gate is iron gate, and there is a playing field and a two-storied building. Two-storied building is nothing but two floor. Okay, ரெண்டு floor, ரெண்டு அடுக்கு இருக்கிற building. Actually, when the author was studying in the school, no, when he was living in the village, the school was only one-story building, and now it is renovated. It has got one more story. Okay, ரெண்டு அடுக்கா மாத்திருக்காங்க. When the author was studying in the school, it was only one storied building, and now it has got changes. Okay, that is why the author was thinking when he was traveling, no, he was thinking whether he could be um, he would be able to identify the building, because when he was studying it was different, and now it would have got some changes, right? That is why he was thinking that whether he would be able to identify the building. இந்த காரணத்துக்காக தான் அவர் யோசிச்சுட்டு வராரு, கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியுமா, ஏன்னா நம்ம ஊர்ல இருந்தப்ப வேற மாதிரி இருந்தது, இப்போ வந்து நிறைய சேஞ்சஸ் வந்திருக்கும், ஆஃப்டர் 29 yearsல நிறைய சேஞ்சஸ் வந்திருக்கும், so that whether he would be able to identify everything and this வீட்டையோ இல்ல கிளாஸ்மேட்ஸையோ எல்லாரையும் ரெகக்னைஸ் பண்ண முடியுமா அப்படின்னு சொல்ற ஒரு டவுட் அவருக்குள்ள மைண்ட்குள்ள வந்துட்டு கன்ஃபியூஷன்ல டிராவல் பண்ணிட்டு வந்தார். When they reached Nagan Uncle's tea stall, they had a cup of tea with two Nankatai biscuits and sitting on tin chairs. When they reached Nagan Uncle's tea stall, they had a cup of tea with two Nankatai biscuits. Nankatai biscuits are nothing but, here is the image. Okay. Uh, 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 sweet biscuits னு சொல்லி சொல்லுவோம். So they were sitting on the tin chairs and eating these biscuits with tea. Okay, and the tea stall was next to a grocery shop and opposite to Temple of Lord Shiva. We have a question, two more question regarding this point. The tea stall was next to a grocery shop and opposite to a Temple of Lord Shiva. Okay, so the tea stall எதுக்கு முன்னாடி இருந்ததுன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, it is next to the grocery shop which is near to the school only. Okay, and it was opposite to the Temple of Lord Shiva. லார்ட் சிவாவோட டெம்பிளுக்கு எதிரிலையும் ஒரு கிராசரி ஷாப்க்கு பக்கத்துல இந்த டீ ஸ்டால் இருந்தது. And here in the next point, the narrator, that's Aditya, describes Nagan uncle. Nagan uncle was in mid-60s with a typical village look. He looks like a village man. Okay, village man na ஒரு அந்த கிராமப்புற வாசி அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொல்லுவாங்களா, அதுக்கான லுக் அவர்கிட்ட இருக்கு. How we is able to he is able to say that it is he is a typical village looked man because of his clothes. He is a man with clean shaven and neatly combed with white hair. So Nagan uncle was a man who has shaven completely and neatly combed white hair. He has got white hair and it is neatly combed, and he was wearing a dhoti. Okay, and a blue striped shirt. He was wearing a dhoti and a blue striped shirt which was peeping through his green shawl. He was covering a shawl on his shoulder, and his shirt, which is blue in color, striped shirt, was just peeping out of the shawl. Okay, so அவர் ஒரு தோத்தி போட்டிருக்காரு, ப்ளூ ஸ்ட்ரைப்டு ஷர்ட் போட்டிருக்காரு, அண்ட் அதுக்கு மேல ஒரு ஷால் போட்டிருக்காரு. அந்த ஷால்குள்ள இருந்து அவரோட ஷர்ட் வெளியில தெரியற மாதிரி இருக்கு. அண்ட் நல்லா கிளீன் ஷேவ் பண்ணிட்டு நீட்டா தலைய வாரிக்கிட்டு mid-60s நடுவுல அந்த ஏஜ்ல இருக்கிற ஒரு கிராமப்புற வாசி. அவரோட ட்ரெஸ்ஸை வச்சு கோடு வச்சு நம்ம சொல்றோம் அவரை டிபிக்கல் வில்லேஜ் லுக்டு மேன். And they met a stranger there referred to as Mr. Sanyal by Nagan uncle. So there they could see a person who's looking like a stranger. Okay, because Aditya is going back to the village after 29 years, so that he could not recognize people, identify people there. So there was a stranger sitting in the tea stall, and Nagan uncle introducing him as Mr. Sanyal to Aditya. So Mr. Sanyalnu சொல்லிட்டு ஆதித்யாக்கு இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் பண்றாங்க. He was a peculiar man. Peculiar, as I told you, ஒரு விசித்திரமான மனுஷன், ஒரு stranger, unusual, different person. Okay, let's see in the next video who is the different person. And Now we have come to the end of this video. Glossary bifurcated, as I told you earlier, divided into two. Okay, and revive, to bring something back to life. புத்துயிர் பெறது, அதுதான் வந்து ரிவைவ்னு சொல்லியிருந்தேன். Soothing, making someone feel calm. The chill ஆக்குறது. Okay. Rustic, typical of the countryside. Two storied, two floor. And these are the questions you have to answer tomorrow, children. I will be asking you tomorrow. Okay, we'll meet in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.